I have two beautiful pieces of meat from shoulder part of the pork, and I decided to make schnitzels. Schnitzels is European dish cuisine, and it's very delicious. It's like beaten meat coated in some eggs and breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna show you. First of all, we have to slice these pieces of meat, approximately 1/2 inch the slice, and then we have to make it flatter. So I've got it 5 beautiful slices of meat, and this one is not so big, but I'm gonna use it, and the rest I left for shashki balls. So the first step is to beat with this hammer to make it soft. When the meat is fresh, it doesn't take too much time to get what you want, and you do it from both sides. To like break in these muscles, you make it softer, and that's why the meat will be quite soft and pleasant, especially when you fry it. So you do it approximately for 1-2 minutes each. I don't add too much strength because I'm holding my camera, but anyway, you can ask somebody to help you, like if you have a helper, could be your husband, your friend. And as you can see, so you use this part of hammer, kitchen hammer, and of course it increases in size, but don't worry. So I have 6 beautiful pieces of meat, future schnitzels. So the next step will be coating them in some egg and some breadcrumbs. For this amount of meat I use 2 eggs, and I add less than 1 teaspoon of salt and the same amount of black pepper, but you can add less salt. And then I beat the eggs a little bit. I think it's enough 2 eggs. It's 2 large eggs for this amount of meat, but again you can add later more. If you don't have enough, then you repeat the process in the same way. You add egg, you add some salt, and you add some pepper. If you like, you can add some hot pepper if you like. And here I have approximately 1 cup of breadcrumbs and 1 teaspoon of herbs. I add Italian herbs, but you can add any dry herbs you like. And sometimes we add a dry Parmesan cheese. And my family members, they like just regular type of schnitzel. So we usually don't add any cheese to the crumbs. So now I will be coating the meat with this beaten eggs and then with crumbs, because I have to use one hand and I don't want to use my camera holder. So this is the process. We put in this beaten egg, and because there are some little holes, the eggs goes inside of these holes, and that's why it becomes softer. And then the next step, I'll put in these crumbs. Okay, so I try to coat with crumbs. So look at this beauty. Some people, like some cooks, they do it twice. So they do the same like 2 times, but for me it's enough 1 time. And as you can see, it's beautiful. So this is how the schnitzel looks. Now it has to be fried. There's option. If you don't want to fry it right away, so you can put on a plate or in some container like this and put in the fridge for approximately 2-3 days. It can stay okay, and then you can fry it, or you can freeze it. So sometimes I freeze it and keep in the freezer for a couple of weeks or even months. You can keep it. So I have all 6 schnitzels are ready to fry, and it's 6 pieces. It's enough for us, me and my husband, for 3 days. But because tomorrow my friends are coming, I'm gonna fry tomorrow at lunchtime, so they can stay in the fridge. In this video, I'm not gonna tell you how to prepare rice kasha, and also green borscht. This is what we're gonna have for dinner today. But I would like to show you how I fry this schnitzel. So I preheat the pan. I add some oil, and I like to add lard, not oil, just like fry on lard. But today I'm gonna try a new sunflower oil where I got just a couple days ago. Never tried it, this specific brand, never tried before. So we'll see. I told you that you can freeze schnitzels and then actually defrost it and then fry it, but this fresh one, and I put them on pan with oil, and honestly speaking, I like this oil. I hardly can smell the smell of sunflower, like sunflower oil, but it looks good, very good, and so far I like it. We'll see what happens next. So you have to fry from both sides, and I usually reduce the heat from medium and lower because I don't want them to burn out, and I want them like to have a little crust on the top, and not like dark brown color, but I would say golden color. It's usually take approximately 2-3 minutes to fry from both sides, like 2-3 minutes from one side, then 2-3 minutes from another side. Depends on the size and also on the level of heat. And we eat this type of meat food with this like schnitzels with sauerkraut, with mashed potato, any type of potato, with pasta, and sometimes we use gravy, especially gravy with mushrooms, but it's delicious anyway. And I like sandwiches with schnitzels, they're delicious as well. But I'm not wasting my time because I'm preparing dinner. So we have schnitzels almost done, and there's some rice. Oh, it's almost done as well, and then the dinner is ready.